Hi, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Libra, someone rising Venus. Keep in mind that it will not resonate with everyone, so please take what resonates to your story. Leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. If you are interested in a personal reading, send me a text 97135499504 or send me an email to HealersHeartTarot@gmail.com. All right, my loves, let's see what's up with you guys. Messages for Libra, someone rising Venus. Alright, first card out is Nothingness, which is the Hierophant in this deck. Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Ooh, all of a sudden I got a really weird headache, Libra. Some of you might be having a really weird tension headache, or you might just be, it feels like it's stress related. Like you're just feeling under pressure. It feels like there's a lot like sitting on top of your head. That's what it feels like. Some of you might not be very motivated to do too much. It feels like the energy feels a little draining, to be honest. It feels like you want to sleep a lot or you want to cuddle a lot, which there's nothing wrong with that. I do feel like you need a moment from people. I feel like right now you need a moment to like sit back and imagine and sit with your imagination. Like the song that's on right now, you need to be heavy on your empty mind shit. You can't be on, there's just this energy of putting too much on things. Tell me more about, see what, this is exactly what it feels like to me. When I was saying like, it feels like there's something on top of you, this is exactly what that feels like to me. Like that's so intense. You're so tired. Whatever this is, you're tired. You feel like it's just you're the only one that's carrying this burden. Or you feel like people are not, I don't know, like they're not considerate of your feelings, or like they just don't care. There's this energy of pulling yourself away from certain people. The burden with the Two of Cups, some of it might be with your friends for some of you, and for others of you, it's your relationship. Maybe you feel like you're the only one that really carries the connection, and like it could feel like your person is a little controlling, and like your person kind of, it feels like even though this is something that you truly want, there's something that weighs heavy over you, and it's very hard to, this could be in regards to like school, it could be with your career, it could be that you're going after it, and now that you're in the middle of receiving it, it's just hard to, you're rethinking a couple of things, which makes sense, Libra. Just remind yourself, for you, as information comes up, that's why you need all the information before you can make a decision. When it comes to you, it's pretty much pointless to make or to try and make a decision before all the information is shown to you. Like, it's always, I want you to treat you, I mean, you specifically. I'm not giving this advice to anybody else but Libras, because nobody else runs their life like this. But when a Libra tries to make a decision before they have all the information, they will never make it. And they will go back and forth and torture themselves about it forever. Just wait till you get everything. Because as soon as you do get all the information, then you will know it and you will do it confidently. Those are the best decisions for you. Those are the ones you feel the most powerful in. And those are the ones that usually work out for you and you stick to. The ones where you're finally sure. Stop questioning yourself, Libra. The song that's, I think it's This Way. Some of you, it is your relationship. I'm going to play a little bit. Hold on. You're the one that make me feel it. The feeling of stupid. I was in your corner when you were putting me through shit. Now you wanna leave
You make me this way. What more can I say? You make me this way. Yeah. All of these excuses say I'm the one that made you ruthless. Well, you're the reason I'm crazy, and with you I feel useless. I let you have it. You took me for granted. Always wanna play the victim when they don't know the truth is you left me this scar on my heart. When I never. Okay, that's the song. That's what I keep picking up, like that type of connection where it's like a relationship where the both of you are really trying and you really want this, but at the same time you both blame each other for everything. Or there's a lot there is a lot of excuses that are being made to why you can't have that, and it's blaming other people. That's not, I mean, you can do that, but it's not going to get you anywhere and it doesn't help you. That's actually the position that it takes away your power the most. By thinking, oh, I can't do this because this person doesn't do this, or because they didn't do this, or instead of asking yourself or saying that, say, okay, well, what can I do now? Now, if I can't do anything, then I'm going to wait to get all the information. I feel like the feminine and the masculine are both looking at each other the same way. There's this energy of you don't want to do it. I feel like you both have imagined and envisioned such a beautiful relationship. And I do believe you guys can create that. But I feel like you both are questioning it. Because the masculine is very involved and he does want this relationship. But the feminine is, I feel like the feminine is the one that's a little bit closer to the edge. Because the feminine is the one that had to suppress more. And she's the one the feminine is the one that's living in sorrow. But I gotta be honest, I feel like if you do give it a minute, if you do wait a little bit, it will get better. You don't have, like, it does feel like you don't have everything right now. Right now, you're in the middle of the storm. Tell me about the Six of Swords with the burden. Silence. I mean, some of you might need to actually take some time away, like, you know. Some of you, it might help to not be around each other all the time. Some of you might need a little separation. Because I'm picking up on a connection that is used to either texting a lot or being in constant communication, or is used to seeing each other every day, or is used to, like, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but I do feel like one person or both of you feel like you need a little bit of space to breathe. But at the same time, you're afraid that if the person gives you space, then that means that this person is moving away from you, because based on your experience, that's how it goes. And I feel like the universe is trying to show you that this isn't the same. That you both have the right to experience a little bit of freedom. And usually if you did separate yourself in the past and then something would happen, it feels like, well, the biggest part for that is because the people that were there doing those things they didn't have the best, how to explain it? They didn't have the best interest, or people that want to make it work with you, make it work with you. I'll say it like that. People that want to fight for it with you, and people that want to do those things with you, they'll do it. People that run away in the moments that times get hard. I keep getting that song, Can You Stand the Rain? I keep hearing it in my head. All right, tell me about this. Tell me about the masculine. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. See, postponement. I feel like the masculine really wants this, but at the same time, he's like, I don't know if this would be a good idea.
The masculine is worried because the intensity of the connection has gone down. It's not as passionate as it used to be. It's not as loving as it used to be. It's not as I'm just giving you the perspective based off the masculine. I'm not saying that he's right or wrong. Okay, I'm just saying like that's what he sees. Or she. It could be. I'm just reading energy here. I just say he or she because that's what's in the card. But it could just put yourself wherever you go. Okay, but this masculine feels like the intensity for the relationship has gone down, and instead of loving, I'm getting that song. We're Not Making Love. I think it's by Drew Hill. But it pretty much goes like we're not making love. It's you could. There's just a lot of fighting. There's a lot of arguments. There's a lot of like back and forth energy, and I feel like the masculine is trying to make the best of things. But I feel like in his mind, right? But in his mind, like don't get me wrong, it feels like they want to. Let me see. Tell me about the king. Tell me more. The Ace of Wands. With the Knight. With the Page of... Okay. Libra, I want you to also be careful because I'm picking... It feels a little similar to Virgo energy, so if you ever want to listen to that one. But it feels like this energy of I know best. The masculine has that energy of I know best. I know what I'm talking about. I know you don't know what you're talking about. Like the masculine carries himself that way a little bit because there is a little bit of a I can't believe they would do it like that. Or I can't believe they have done that. I can't believe they've done. It's when we do that we forget where we come from, my love. Because I know it's so hard to like see somebody's actions and be like, how the fuck could they do that? Like, how are they so comfortable in doing that? But if we look deep enough into our past, we can find something similar. And maybe not as messed up, but it's something that if we would have kept watering, it would have grown into that. Right? So just because we caught it earlier doesn't mean that it makes us any different. It was still in there. Like, I don't know. It's easy to be like, oh, that person isn't doing it right. But I want you to remind yourself that when we say the words, like, if that was me, that's when the universe listens the most. That's when the universe is like, oh, okay. So this is what you want to learn. Like, let's see if it really is you. Let's see if you really would handle it differently. Let's see if you really would, because it's so easy to stand on the side and say what, critique what they're doing wrong. I do feel like if it does feel like it's going to slow down a little bit, which is okay. Slowing down isn't bad. So it's almost like driving. Some neighborhoods you need to go slower. I can't go 60 miles per hour where kids play. You know what I mean? Like you can't, and it's okay. Like there's some areas where it's a little bit more sensitive than others. And so right now you guys are passing through a moment where it is a little bit more sensitive. And if you both decide to slow it down so that you can both kind of regroup yourselves, because it does kind of feel like you both are angry and resentful. And this could be you towards your business. It could be you towards your boss. It could be you towards like you're just feeling resent. It could be you towards your friends, feeling resentful that like maybe your life has been a little bit more difficult and their life has been a little easier, and that's not an easy thing to take in, right? But then also don't let your ego do that whole thing of, oh, how are they getting that blessing and they're doing this and they're doing this wrong and they're doing that wrong? Like it doesn't make sense. Like don't let your mind go there. It doesn't matter. The universe is going to bless you when it's your time. And I know that sometimes the problem is that when we're looking at everybody else's, we're missing all the ones that are in front of us. Because if you really are paying attention to your journey and your journey alone, my loves, you're not going to be paying attention to anyone else. You're too busy. If the other people want to focus on you, you can't do anything about that. But your focus, you can. Your focus is yours. And I'm saying that to masculine and feminine energy because you both are struggling with this. Honestly, I feel like you both are feeling the exact same way about each other. The masculine is feeling like this and the feminine is feeling like this. Tell me more about the feminine. The feminine already wants to leave. She's in a lot of pain. The feminine has a lot of patience, but she's already feeling so much resentment and so much anger. And I feel like the masculine, to be honest, doesn't see that. The masculine doesn't see the frustration and the anger that she's held on to and hasn't spoken up about. I feel like the feminine is feeling a little bit more suppressed in her energy because she's the one that doesn't express as much. It sucks because I could tell you guys really want to be together, but you both are not communicating enough, and you both are just blaming each other. And when that starts to happen, they become the first enemy. You can't be with an enemy. That's not the way that love works. And the thing is that you both are also a little too hard-headed to want to talk about it, because I feel like there's just this energy of feeling like the other person doesn't or wouldn't accept the feelings. But I feel like, honestly, communication is going to be the only thing that's going to save it. And I feel like, based off where it's going right now, I got to be honest, I don't feel like it's going to be long term. Based off how it is right now, just like everything. Like, if I keep hitting something, or like if I have my phone and I keep purposely throwing it on the floor, it's not going to work for much longer. If I have my car and I keep hitting it and jamming it into other cars, it's not going to work for doing, you know what I mean? Like, we got to take care of our shit. We got to take care of some stuff. And I got to be honest, it kind of feels like it's an energy of where you both you guys both keep hitting it. And it's like you're watching each other doing it. Like, do it. Like, you're the one person, I don't know, like, let's say you both are in charge of taking care of something, which is your beautiful relationship, right? Or your beautiful, whatever it is. But there's like this energy of like getting mad. They hit it and then you get mad, so you hit it again. And then like it keeps going back and forth. And each of you are like, let's see who doesn't care enough. Okay, well, eventually that leads to not caring at all. And when you don't care about anything, then the relationship isn't there. It's when you don't care, it's invisible to you. That's why if you spot it, you most likely care about it, and it's in some way connected to you because you connected it to yourself, right? Because there's a lot of shit that's going on in the jungle. There's a lot of shit that's going on around the world that we should be extremely mad about, but because it's not in our line of vision, we seem to not notice, right? Or at least a ton of fucking people are like that right now. I don't know. Anyway, I love you guys so much. If really fast, my loves, I do offer free questions on, like, I go live at least. I try to go on twice a week, but I can't always make it. But I do always let you guys know through the community board. So if you guys are interested, keep a lookout for that. And I will see you guys soon. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. Bye, my loves.